Craig?
Thank you, Anderson. Mr. Trump.
Yes.
You're considered the political outsider in this race. A lot of people attribute your overall success so far to that. If you go on to win this nomination and elected in November, a Trump administration cabinet would consist of people outside of politics. If so, can you give us some examples of who you would consider and for what posts they would?
Well, you talked about Carl Icahn already.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily, Carl's a very successful businessman. What I really love Carl to do is check out how we doing in trade with China.
You want him to negotiate?
I like him negotiating.
Have you thought about it?
I have other friends. I have some of the greatest businessmen in the world. They're all calling me now because they say, wow, this could happen. And they're all calling me. We have the greatest business people in the world in this country. We don't use them. We use political hacks to negotiate with China, with Japan. We have Carolyn Kennedy negotiating car deals and trade deals with, and she doesn't even know. Carolyn Kennedy got to be the ambassador of Japan.
Would you want all Republicans on your cabinet, or would you want a cabinet of...
I want the best people, honestly. I want the greatest negotiators. We can't lose $505 billion next year with China.
Do you find it valuable as a leader in your business world to have people with very different opinions giving you different thoughts?
And then you make the decision. I think I'm very open to that. I like that. I've always liked that. I'm fine with it. I want the most talented people. We have the greatest negotiators in the world. I told you before, we have a trade deficit with Mexico, $58 billion. When they say you won't build a wall, the wall is going to cost $12 billion. It's peanuts compared to what we lose, okay? That's why Mexico's going to pay. It was very interesting.
They say they're not going to pay.
I know they do. And Calderon the other day, who's the past president, but Calderon the other day said, we will not pay. So the newspapers called me up. They said, Calderon said, we will not pay. What does that mean? What are you going to say? I said, the wall just got 10 feet higher.
Well,
True.
We got to take a break. Back in a minute with more questions for Donald Trump.